All right, thank you very much, Ivan K. Walignolo, for bringing us up to speed with developments in local tourism. I loved the idea that as part of the tourism experience, you can be taken onto the entire process of doing some of the beverages, so to speak, that you can enjoy as you're touring certain parts of the country. I think it's a good idea and one prong that could improve on the tourism portfolio, especially for all stakeholders, including Ms. Laura Kagame. Now, let's go to my colleague, Stephen Ibide, who is speaking to the Minister of State for Education on the proposed program or campaign to do a census of all the learners in the country. Good morning, Stephen.
Yes, good morning to you, Chris. I wonder what this census is all about. But anyway, I'm here at Chitante Hill School, one of the public schools in Kampala. The minister is already here. Has been moving across the country since last week when they announced this national education census. But before I engage the minister, let me first of all speak to one of the deputies of this Chitante Hill School, Sandra Mulai. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Okay, happy to have you here, NTV, and mostly the Minister of Primary Education.
Thank you. I want to understand, the numerator is already on the ground. What is on the ground from Chitante?
I would virtually say they're already on ground because they sent us clear communication on what type of information they require from us. And on our side, we began assembling this information. For instance, every learner was given a note to take to the parent so that the parents can feed us with the information such as the name of each parent and where the parents were plus their contact, so that when the enumerators come on ground, they find us with half of the information ready and available for them. Yes. Any
challenges encountered during this process from the learners on their side, either from home or from here?
Not quite. Our learners are used to having communication delivered to their parents. Our parents are very cooperative, and we believe that when the enumerators physically come, we shall spend a short time achieving this task, and we look forward to better planning when the right census information is given.
Thank you, Sandra Mulai, the deputy teacher at Chitante Hill School. You can see the school seems deserted, but just because it's exam time and the learners are already in class. Let me engage the Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education, Dr. Moriko Kaduchu, also the Member of Parliament for Moyo District, or Woman MP. Good morning to you, Honorable.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Today is a great day, and I think we are so happy that we are here right in Kitande Secondary School, one of the government schools. However, it is a non-USE, but one of the schools that is densely populated. Yes.
Okay, Honorable, you announced as the ministry, you announced this national census. How is it moving so far? This is the first week, but also with the reports you're getting, is it on course?
Yes, last week we made a national announcement. We made it clear that the Ministry of Education and Sports, in collaboration with UPE, we have gone to do a nationwide census for all our schools and sports facility, and this exercise has started so far very well, right here in Kampala, Wakiso, and Mukono. And already the enumerators are in the field. This is one of the schools that has been earmarked, and soon they will be here. And we are happy that the progress so far is so good. We are happy with the cooperation. We are so happy that the parents equally, they are responding to the needs that the student, especially their need number, especially information regarding the parents. So far so good. And it is our hope that this very important exercise is going to provide a comprehensive information on education sector regarding the learners, the teachers, infrastructure, even the playgrounds, the sports facility. And this will help us as we plan, as we budget, and as we take decisions concerning the entire sector.
You know, Honorable, from the National Housing and Population Census we had last year, there are numbers that came conflicting with from UBOS. How sure are you that this time around you get the exact data from these schools? Of course, I understand that you're also counting the teachers and non-teaching staff.
The beauty that we have here today is really head count. There is nothing like you sit down with a head teacher to give you the information. No. We must have confirmation, we must have evidence that this is the learner, this is the learner. The prior information given, they will need, by the time they arrive here, they have all the information on the learner with their parents' name and what have you. So the enumerators will come and see and count them for themselves. And we believe this will really give us an accurate, reliable data. Probably it's different from where you go to the household, you sit down, you get information from the head to start counting the people who are available. This is a little bit unique. It is very intensive, time consuming, but we think it will be the best because of the manner in which we do. It's not hearsay, it's not information for those who are absent, but we ensure that they do a really hard count, teacher X, teacher Y, teacher Z, as per the prior information given.
What's the call you have to the parents out there? Because some learners could be at home when this exercise is ongoing. What should they know as this exercise goes on with UBOS and Ministry of Education?
The information we have for the parents is that we've been having conflicting information, statistics and data on our schools, but this time round, this information is going to provide the most accurate data. Therefore, we need all the learners to be in school. We are not going to rely and count for those who will be absent. That is why it's a head count, it's census. So parents know that the Ministry of Education, in a collaboration with the UBOS, we are doing this census and we want all the learners to be at school. So for those who are at home, let's cooperate and send them at school so that they are captured for decision making. I thank you.
All right, but before I get your last word, let me engage another deputy teacher of Chita and Hill School, Madam Margaret Ochom. Achom. The numbers you have here at Chitante and how they reflect with the education status, but also what would you tell the ministry, because you have the privilege of having the minister here. When you look at the numbers you have here, the capacity you can have as a school, but also from the ministry, what would you want to tell them?
First of all, we would like to thank the Minister of Education, for always coming in time. Whenever they have programs, they make sure they inform us in advance. We are so happy that they have never taken us abruptly. So we have over 1,300 students, but we are contented because whatever we ask the ministry to give us, we are given. So that's one thing that we want to really explain. We are saying that the government has been there for both non-UC schools and even UC schools. We are not isolated, so we appreciate.
Thank you so much. Let me engage the Honorable Minister for the last word to all schools there as they wait for this program before I head to West Nile.
My final word for the public and the schools is that as Ministry of Education and Sports, our mandate is to provide quality, equitable and inclusive education for all with the agenda of leaving no child behind. So I want to appeal to all parents, let's try to invest in the education of our children, let's send them and embrace the census exercise, and as they get home soon for holidays, please take up your cardinal responsibility to nurture these children, and they continue to do their best to be the pillars of this country tomorrow. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriko Kaduchu, Minister of State for Primary Education, also woman MP from Moyo District. I now hand you to Rashul Adidi Baguma from